Okay, happy Friday, everyone. I hope you guys having a good trading day so far. But yeah, it's been some tricky market conditions, I must say. I was long first this morning and then managed to flip and get short and actually ended up passing and making money on my funded accounts with FTMO, but also passing a challenge as well as a verification. And so stacking some more funding to that side. We're going to see what I can get on this GoChamp tournament based account. But let me actually just bring up that so I can show you guys. So at the moment, across my funded and challenge, I am up 3 grand on the day, as you can see. So yeah, a really, really nice trading week, I must say. And just taking it one day at a time. Let's just see what's happening here. Internet has been a little bit more slow recently. So let's hopefully that can be all good. There you go. So the DAX coming down. World markets are coming down across the board. It has been definitely a bearish week overall. That's for sure. So markets have been sliding. We've seen Nvidia down 1% now. Tesla was green on the day. Apple down. Meta down 3%. So things are moving down quite rapidly at the moment. Let's just get up that tweet for you guys. Just give me a second. Let me just. I do want to see if this Wi-Fi hasn't been like this. Should be all working now, but yeah, we are live. Okay, this should be running a little bit better right now. Hopefully, this. There we go. That should be running a little bit better, and I'll just reset the Wi-Fi. Unfortunately, having problems aside this week. Cool. So as I said, everything has been moving down this week. We can see ES on the 50-minute time frame. We've just been making lower highs. It's been very, very tough to find consistent moves to the high side, and I think that's been also helping me. I did try the longs today. And I am tempted to try long on this GoChamp account off the lows here, but I took a on stream as well. You can go check on my YouTube channel. I took a long first, and it popped for me, and then literally just came right back down. So maybe should have been finding a better price to get long at, and then I managed to flip short and get a nice winner to the downside. So yeah, we'll see if I can get on this GoChamp account. Go check out GoChamp. It's a tournament-based account as well with cash prizes. Go check them out. The link is. Let's see if we can actually find a long here. Tempted to, let's try it. I'm tempted to try a long here off the lows. Let's try here. I'm up on the, I'm actually down on the account right now. I forgot to close them last night, clearly. But let's see if we can get some of these longs from the. Jeez, this Wi-Fi is being super annoying this week. Perfect. I hope that you guys are all still with me at the moment. This Wi-Fi is lagging in and out quite badly. So I'm trying some longs on this tournament-based account of the lows. I already did try longs, got stopped out, and then got flipped short. Okay. So that's where I'm at this session so far. Green on the day and passed a few other accounts too, which is obviously always nice. So let's go to that account over here at the moment. Let's refresh that too. There you go. So we're trying the longs off the bottom there. Let's see if we can get some movement to the high side. Again, go check out GoChamp. The link is in the chat there. Let's have a look over here. Okay. I did just make a post on this too. So let's bring that up on screen. Okay, so I just posted about this. Adding more funding with the FTMO, past another 100K count, which is live funded now, as well as onto phase 2 with another 100K max allocation soon. So yeah, just go nicely, taking one good trade at a time. And these obviously, as you can see today. So that's where I'm at the moment. And I think I did about $1,000 on one of my funded accounts. So yeah, I'm on the way to max funding and just taking one good trade at a time. One good day at a time. I was wrong on the first trade today, managed to flip and get short. So those are my two trades right now. And at the moment, as I said, this week the longs have been tough. We predominantly are short bias on the edge full screener. But I do like the price level that we are coming off of for these longs, potential longs on this tournament-based accounts. That's the last day of the account. Yeah. Any questions in the chat, make sure to put it there. And I'll get through to them. We are coming off of these pre-market lows, so that's what I am watching on ES at the moment. Okay. That is the reason for looking at these longs. Back up towards VWAP. It is a trickier trade for sure, but I do like it. Yeah, how's your guys' week been in the chat? Let me know. So trying these longs off the lows. But not on, just on the tournament-based account, right? Nothing too aggressive right now. Anyone in the chat, how's your guys' week been? Let me know. Let's see. These longs are working out quite nicely at the moment. Up 125. We'll close the NASDAQ trade, see if we can run ES higher. Again, this is a free tournament-based account with GoChamp. I'm probably going to be done on my main accounts today, which is those FTMO accounts, right? So just taking it one good day at a time. One good trade at a time. That's all you need. Just got here. Are you long to New York VWAP? Yeah. So I'm trying. Yeah, Todd. I'm trying the longs to New York session VWAP. I try to take a long. So my two trades there. The one was a loser. I try to take a long here back up to the opening range high. and we looked pretty nice, and then we came right back down, and then I managed to flip short and make money. So I was quite small on the first trade because it was normally on my first trade of the day. I'm just trying to find a feeler, and then I managed to flip short, and then I ended up making money on my funded accounts with FTMO and passing some more too. So that's always obviously good, right? So yeah, just trying along a more aggressive long on that tournament based account. I might actually just cut this there. It's not looking too great. So I'm actually going to cut that there and then see if we can find a re-entry. It's not bouncing how I really would like. Tough price action here today. So there we go. So I was trying off the pre-market lows here back up towards the highs. Again, I'm trading on this account like as a field account, test account to test ideas out on. Right, this is a competition-based account. It's free, so I'm trying different ideas out. On this account, right, for sure. It's not an account that you can actually, unless you place, you can take cash price, but you can't take money out of it. So what's your risk per trade on challenges versus funded? Good question. So on the challenges between 1% and 2%, and on the funded, it's 0.5 to 1%. And that's been helping me take consistent payouts from the market. It's been helping me a lot in terms of that. Peter, where are you from in South Africa, bro? Good to have you on. Again, those longs are also fighting the Edgefield screener, which is predominantly short biased this morning as well. Trying out ideas on the account, but I really did like these longs actually on NQ. We just ended up coming back down, which obviously is not great. And then I ended up getting a nice little move there with a little bit more size, which put me green on a day. So yeah. See what NQ is doing at the moment. So yeah, yeah, I still could see this playing out, but you would have to go with a little bit of a wider stop, like down at the lows there. But it's you're fighting trend at the moment on those longs. Just trying out different ideas, right? Especially on a tournament based account. But so speak on my trades from this morning again. I really did like the longs coming into the open too. We've rebottoming on the indexes. We sold off in Asia. Now reclaimed previous day's lows. I did like the longs, and that's why I tried the longs at first to no avail, and then end up flipping short. So yeah, Johannesburg South. Great to see Sapler thriving. Used to see you on the Maven streams a while ago, but recently switched to SFX working out nicely. Good strat. Yeah, nice. That's where it's great to see other South Africans trading too. You see a lot of BS in our country with trading. So it's, I'll try and put out real content, show my wins, show my losses, and just be a genuine person, really. That's what everyone really asks for, right? So so yeah, great to see that you with ASFX as well. It's a simple strategy with VWAP and Orb, and then I like to add the Edgefield screener in play too. So yeah, that is a good thing there, rapid eye movement. Yes. NQ took the London lows, Nasdaq did not. Sorry, Nasdaq took the lows, ES did not. Yeah, correct. Which could be a little bit of a divergence between the two. I do agree with that. It just is a tougher long for sure right now. So yeah, because you're going to be fighting trend, obviously. But again, I'm trying things out on that competition-based account. So I'm done on my main accounts for the day. I won't trade. It's late on a Friday. I've made money. I'm green. I took a payout this week, taken 3 payouts in the last 4 weeks. So yeah, just gonna keep it simple, right? So I'm actually going to hit that FTMO scaling plan. I just got to wait for the time lapse. I think on that account, on 100K account in the last month and a bit, I've made like 14 grand on it. And I've got 2 of them. So yeah, going along nicely. I can take that. And you can take pallets every 2 weeks on them, which is obviously really nice. 13 grand. I made 13 grand, sorry, on them. Yeah, you can see it over here. Okay, so this is on this account. I started trading it. I got this account passed on the 20th of Jan. I've taken 3 rewards from it on this particular account. I'm up 13 grand on, so I meet the scaling plan. I just need to wait for the 20th of May. What are you trading mainly, Peter? Hunter's a cool guy, so I like working with him on those streams. Quite fun. I enjoy streaming. Keeps me accountable as well, right? Can see DAX even sold off as well. So just to speak about like what I look for every single day and why I did like the longs initially on the NASDAQ. So let's go to NQ. I look at pre-market highs and lows and previous days highs and lows. So what I saw on the NASDAQ coming into the open was we traded outside of previous days lows. We reclaimed it. And we're trading above the daily VWAP, overnight VWAP, start of day VWAP, call it whatever you want. It's the start of the session break VWAP. So at midnight South African time, 6 p.m. Eastern time, we're bullish. We're above it. We take the highs, we pull back. I like the continuation higher into the highs. We obviously don't get it. I take the loss, and then as soon as we flush opening range low, I get a nice quick 50-point drop to the downside. And that I think is just from being able to stay flexible in terms of my trading. Like I'm not trying to marry a bias or be right. I'm looking to make money. That's the only thing that I'm looking at, right? I don't care about being the biggest, baddest trader or calling directions or anything like that. I just care really about making money. That's the only thing that really matters in this game. You know, you can call levels and be a great technical analysis, but you actually have to, you know, making money is different to being right. So yeah, that's that was my thought process on that trade there. We still are bouncing off of these lows here, I must say. So any questions, Peter, or anyone else in the chat? I'm actually going to try these longs again on that GoChamp account. Mine as well, right? So Friday, we'll buy 2. We'll buy 2. Let's see how it goes. Off of the bottom, yeah. Trading back toward my take off will be like back at 560, maybe even like 520. Would be a nice level. you want to follow my, if you are watching on X, make sure to follow my YouTube account as well. We'll get it up here, and all my other links, I'll put the links in the chat there. It is on screen too, the QR code. But make sure you all follow me on all socials. So, Jan, are you from South Africa? What's good, bro? Yeah, Darren, what's up, brother? Are you from South Africa? I would personally, I mean, I would still stick to the CFD contracts, but trade the US markets. I wouldn't. Futures, we actually can't trade a personal brokerage account in futures. We can trade CFD brokers that offer the Nasdaq and S&P 500. Those the brokers that I recommend and I use are on that link too, on screen and in the chat. I don't think that we actually can't trade with TraderVate being based in South Africa. They won't allow us actually. So unfortunately, but yeah, it is what it is, right? So I would use XNES, XM, or Trade Nation. One of those three. I use all three for different ones. I use Trade Nation for stocks. I use XM and XNES for indexes. So yeah. But if you want to get started into trading the futures, right, market, I trade futures just as the CFD contracts. It's really the same thing. We in South Africa, we cannot trade the personal brokerage futures. If you want to get into like a free competition, GoChamp are currently offering a free competition with cash prizes too. I think it's a great way to learn as well. So yeah, that's another one. Yeah, 100%. And if you use, again, I think with XM, I've got a code. If you use those links, they will give you great spreads as well. So go check them out. So there, give you slightly better conditions. Trade Nation are great for stocks. XM, when you sign up, you put in the partner code James Bruce, and then XNES as well. All three of those are great. I use Trade Nation for stocks only, and the other two for indexes. And then if you want to check out the GoChamp free competition based account too, that's great. Yeah, there's a couple of futures props that we can trade. 100%. If you're talking prop firms, yes, there's a couple of futures prop firms that we can trade. One of them, my favorite one to use is Top One Futures. Okay. You guys know I've showed you the FTMO accounts. You can trade futures there in terms of CFD contracts like ES, S&P, and NQ, NASDAQ, US 100. You can trade that there too. But if you want to trade futures, then Top One Futures is the prop firm that I would try out 100%. Top One is a great firm. I agree. They're very fast on their payouts as well. I've never had any issues. Why I'm actually holding up a lot more bullish here than the rest, I must say. That's an interesting one. Yeah, I've just been focused on the FTMO accounts more recently. That's the reason for me trading my own accounts and those FTMO accounts, right? So my own personal brokerage accounts with those three brokers that I've mentioned and my FTMO accounts. It just has been a lot easier for me, I must say. What's gold been doing? Let's have a look at gold. GC, gold coming down. Yeah, gold not looking too great there. Bitcoin as well. Bitcoin's actually up on the day, which is interesting. Yeah, so Bitcoin's interesting also on the like a daily time frame. As I said, I was saying this on my stream yesterday. I think we'll need to clear 74K to see into the 80s. We've definitely got a level of resistance here at the daily 50 EMA. We would need to clear that if you want to see higher back into the 80Ks region. Personally, for me, what I would think on Bitcoin, at least at the moment. NQN that is bottoming out. We're also at the daily 200 EMA, but this is actually looking quite nice to bottom out here at the minute. As I said, YM's actually holding up because we actually bullish, we actually green on the day right now on YM, which is actually very interesting. We trading now at previous day's lows. So we are looking a little bit more bullish on that compared to the rest. Yeah, any questions in the chat though? I hope that you guys have had a good week so far. I think again, there's a couple of things that have been helping me just stay, green and consistent right now in my trading. Is one taking good, solid setups, but also being aggressive in my profit taking on this type of market. James, got to head out, have a black weekend. We'll pop in streams Monday. Yes, sir. Great to have you on, Darren, as always, boss. How's your week been, though? By the way, Darren, have you had any crypto trades? Your side. I know you love your Bitcoin, but yeah, have a good weekend, brother. So again, my two trades for the day. First one loss, and the second one a winner. Stay flat today. Didn't like how different ES. Yeah, I mean, Bobby, that's very true. Like we were moving very differently. I do agree with that, bro. Like it was. I mean, I like the longs. We were holding structure, and then all of a sudden we just flipped. My best trades come when they're both aligned. Well, that's great that you know what your best trades look like. I think that's fantastic because that's what most traders don't actually know. When you know what your best trades look like, you can take it. You're gonna know what you're looking for every single day, right? So if you don't know what you're looking for, you can't improve. That's for sure. Yeah. So then I took a loss and then we flush short. So nice. And it's been still steady, consistent trading each and every single day, just one day at a time. We are trying to bounce here, plus 250 on top one this week. Yeah, Bitcoin long from 68 to shorted 60. Mamba scalp short. Hey, Mamba, boss. Nice, dude. That was a flippin' savage entry price too. Wow. Yeah. Bitcoin looked like it's bottoming out now as well. I might want to, let's try along on that so you can actually also trade Bitcoin on this this GoChamp account too. We'll try along on it as well. It does move a little bit more aggressively even on the macros. So yeah, let's see. So we'll see if we can catch that. But at the moment, it does look like some of these indexes do want to bottom out here. Even the Nasdaq pulling it back a bit. Yeah, 100%. Darren, have a good one, boss. Always good to chat. Yes, sir. Appreciate you being on, brother. There we go. So we should be picking up now. Bitcoin tends to move with the indexes as well. Yeah. So I'm just taking this on this tournament base account, none of my main accounts, right? Just a heads up for you guys. See what's the VIX doing as well. Can I look? VIX was above. Yeah, VIX was above 25 at one point early in the Asian session. VIX higher, stocks normally come down, right? AMD, Robinhood's actually been trading really, really badly recently. We are like 100% of all-time highs. Yeah, like 109. We have to wait to base out, but I would like to purchase it. I think they're a great platform for traders and around the world, but very, very interesting right now what's happening with that side. FeminQ gets up over 24, it might rally 100 points. Yeah, it's stocks are trying to turn. Yeah, I can see even like Robinhood is basing out. AMD looks like it wants to base out. So I can definitely see that, especially we do get those late moves in the trading day, you know, especially on a Friday. I was actually having a look at some of the well, we up quite nicely. That Bitcoin long, I'm actually going to close that. That's like $250. We'll see what we can do on these longs on ANQ and ES. But let's have a look at so one of the reports here with Edgefill. Okay, and what we actually can see is that it's that volume and range by weekday. I think many traders, they come into the week wanting to push and hard and trade aggressively, but the volume and range picks up as the week continues, you know. So knowing that, I know that it even aligns with my reports from year to date. Look at my reports here. So from Jan to March, have a look at my reports here. Let's go to my day and time. Let's go to my days. Look what is my best trading day. It's a Thursday and Friday. That aligns with that report with Edgefill, right? So yeah, Thursday and Friday aligns with this the report, the volume and range by weekday report. So very, very interesting. So that's actually a very interesting one. Volume and range picks up as the week continues. And that aligns actually with my base trading days, still being a Thursday and Friday. And this is year-to-date stats. Okay. Year-to-date statistics. So we are bottoming out here on a lot of these indexes, as I've mentioned. I think YM, if we can get back above VWAPs on YM, I think we could start to move too. So 2 days work, 5 days off. Yeah. Maybe just trade Thursday and Friday night. The other days I'm still green on, but definitely, as I say, picks up as the week continues. That's for sure. See what Tesla's actually getting green on the day, huh? Yeah, Tesla actually getting green on the day. Interesting. So it's been a good week of streams, guys. I appreciate you being on. I'm always live on my YouTube every single week at the open and at this time, 12 p.m. And then I'm live on ASFX TV for Power Hour and kind of go over, see if we can spot any scalps and also some recaps of the trading day. Yeah, so let's see. We're picking up on Tesla. That should help the NASDAQ as well. So NASDAQ working here a little bit. Yeah, guys. So as I said, I think you got to find what you're working on, right? So have a work on for each and every single week. Focus on that and come into the week and execute on that. There's always going to be something that you need to work on when you're trading, whether it's over trading, over position sizing, whatever it is. You got to specifically work on that. I think when you try and focus on fixing too much at once, that's where you actually don't improve at all because you're just trying to. There's always going to be something that you're working on. Have a thought out plan for the week that's your focus. For example, if you're over trading, say you're going to take 2 trades a day, work on that. No more than that. I'm getting some movement here on the NASDAQ. Definitely getting some bounce plays. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, nice. That was a sick trade on that, bro. Yeah. So as I said, come into the week with a clear focus. If you're over trading, focus on taking 1 to 2 trades a day. If it's over position sizing, scale all the way down until you build up to a comfortable level. I think over position sizing is like a volume dial on your emotions. The more size you have, the less control you're actually going to have once you're in the trade. And that's what I've been doing on my funded accounts. Right? Less size, try and take consistent payouts. And that's got me to that FTMO scaling plan. So as simple as that. We can see it's in the video also trying to pick up a little bit of these lows. So we are getting a little bit of confluence in terms of that. Just the longs have been very tough to play, that's for sure. This week has just been a week where you short and you're making money. So DAX doing, yeah, DAX also trying to rotate back higher, yeah. Every single time the video tries to turn, just gets absorbed. Yeah, so we're down on that right now. So we'll see. We'll take, again, just one good day at a time. This is all on this competition, free competition-based account. So trying things here, right? Any other questions in the chat? How's any guys having any issues like with their trading, like psychology wise or anything like that? That would be an interesting one. I'm gonna definitely put out some more psychology content, maybe on my YouTube too, to help guys. I think a lot of guys actually know how to trade. Again, I think the biggest one is that over position sizing, where they have like 4 winning days of $100, say, and then the 5th trading day they blow it all, and they end up giving profits back unnecessarily. So Nvidia at these lows trying to bounce. Yeah, ES will need to hold that level now if we want to see higher. That's for sure. What's that? 650. Again, I always find after the open, like around about this time, markets get pretty quiet. Right. Most of my trading is done before 1 p.m. I would say. I don't really like going too much after that. If I do take trades after that, it's very, very quick scalps. I think that, yeah, if you can get your trading done by 1 p.m. Eastern, you're solid. You shouldn't be looking to overtrade past that. We are bouncing off of this level again, interestingly enough. So we're still on those longs, still trying to see if they hold up. Bitcoin still looks like it wants to hold there too. Let's go to the Bitcoin chart. Let's take a stab at Bitcoin again. It's looking like we want to hold too, so let's try it. Cool. So I will be live again all of next week, as I said on my channel. I appreciate you guys. I did create a couple of videos for you guys to maybe go watch this weekend, which I think could be quite valuable. How I'm taking profits with those prop firms, and yeah, just all in all, just taking good trades. Honestly, not trying to overcomplicate anything. There you go. So Bitcoin ripping, Bitcoin bouncing back higher quite aggressively. Yeah, now working for us. Bitcoin. I haven't actually day traded Bitcoin too much, I must say. But hey, if they got on this tournament base account, that's probably what a lot of guys are day trading because it moves fast. And a lot of these guys on the leaderboard, they are stacking it. Yeah, yeah. So as I said, go check out GoChamp. The link is in the chat there for their free competition-based accounts, tournament-based accounts. Pretty cool, especially for new traders that want to get into it, right? So we're up to 30 on that Bitcoin long. We'll actually close that out. Let's see if we can rip a little bit higher. Yeah. Yeah. Got like a 15-minute chart on this. We definitely are trying to bounce. Yeah, that's for sure what we up. Bitcoin, YM trying to bounce as well off those previous days lows. Let's just go down to like a 1 minute time frame. Yeah, we'll need to get above the VWAPs for it to start to rip, but it is looking like it wants to bounce, basing out a little bit. Tesla now green on the day, 0.4%, 0.14%. That starts to get green and the video starts to rotate higher. We definitely we could see a big close here to end the week. Yeah. Any other questions before we end stream here in the next couple minutes? I appreciate you guys being on all week. Yeah, we're starting to pace out here. For sure. Target will be back at that VWAP, right? Daily VWAPs on ES at 685. NQ would be 570. YM looks the most bullish out of all three of them because we didn't make a new low. That could be a higher low. Cool, guys. So we'll leave you guys here in a bit. Have you tried joining outside of I'm considering trades? I personally haven't. I've been using TradeZilla for the last. We had our own journal before TradeZilla became more mainstream. I actually started using TradeZilla back in 2023. So I've only been using them. I really like them. It's simple. It does what I need it to do, and yeah, I just haven't tried other ones, unfortunately, Jack. But I'm sure there's other great options there. I mean, but TradeZilla, for the price, it's $50 a month. You write off as a business expense. If you taking prop firm payouts, 5, 6, 10 grand a month, it's $50. It's really nothing, in the grand scheme of things, especially if it's going to help you be a better trader. But I just like TradeZilla and their features personally. Very easy to use and share and stuff like that, But yeah, guys, I've got to head off in the next couple of minutes. I appreciate you guys being on all of stream next week. Go check out my recent YouTube videos that I've made. I appreciate you guys. And yeah, have a good weekend. Make sure to spend some time with the family this weekend and get your mind off of trading. Go check out GoChamp. As I said, we're going to see if these longs pay off on this, but go check out GoChamp. They're free tournament-based accounts as well. And have a good weekend, guys. 100%. Yeah. I appreciate you all. And yeah, have a good rest of the trading day. Cheers, guys. We'll see you all then.